Oh. All right, what's up, folks? What's up? Try to fix this video a little bit. Boom, here we are. What's up? It's your boy MMG Smurf here today, and today we are talking DeFi. And so before we get talking DeFi, actually, I should have done this before I started, but let me strike up my my camera. It's gonna be over here. Strike up my camera. There we go. There's my laptop. We're going to be covering some DeFi things today. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. The information that I'm sharing on stream today is simply for entertainment and informational purposes. So if I'm sharing something, you could lose all of your money trying to go into it. Cryptocurrency comes with risk. Everything is risk. Some things I consider more high risk, and so I'll try to share that information with you. But there's no way for me to possibly share everything that I know with you. You know, cryptocurrency and everything that I share today on stream is what we call a DYOR situation. Do your own research, okay? Yeah, so now we got that out of the way. I have this couch behind me to start things off because we want this to be more of like a relaxed environment. That's kind of how I'm gonna be talking to you guys today. And I do talk to the homies quick sometimes, but we want this to be relaxed, like as if you just came through. You said, "What's up, Smurf? How's it popping? What's hanging? You know, how's the crypto stuff? How's DeFi? Show me something. Teach me something. Let me know what's up. What you into?" And I was like, "Okay, okay. I guess I piqued your interest. Let's get it. Let's get it." And we ran off into some projects into the sunset. And so that's what we're doing today. Today we're treating it as if you was a homie, you came through on the couch, you asked me some questions, and I'll let you know what's popping. And specific to what's popping today, we're going with a new farm. Usually I like to cover multiple farms and stuff like that in my videos, but today we're covering one farm in particular, Yumcha.finance, which is a new VFAT tools farm. I believe it actually is from the VFAT Tools development team, but I need to do more research myself to confirm that. But it is a VFAT Tools farm. What is VFAT Tools, Smurf? Well, let's jump over here to the laptop to figure things out. Okay, so first thing off is we're talking about Binance Smart Chain, and so we're talking about this BSC scan, Binance Smart Chain, the Ethereum blockchain basically in a DeFi ecosystem, but on Binance, on BNB coin, which is, if we look at the overall index of coins right now, the number 3 cryptocurrency overall. Wow. Hopefully you knew that. Okay, let's keep moving on with today's lesson. So we're on Binance Smart Chain. We're utilizing things like the Binance Explorer to find these new projects. And so what we're in right now is Yumcha VT. Not a whole bunch of addresses earlier when I got in. Let's see what there is now since, oh, see, there's still not a lot of addresses. How is there so few addresses? I don't know what's happening when people actually buy this thing. But there's only 800 of this thing. I believe it's kind of crazy. I don't think it's going to change. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, found this thing on VFAT. I found it last night on VFAT. And so what's VFAT? It's vfat.tools/BSC. But if you just go to vfat.tools, you'll also find this website. And also, in case you guys, I don't know if you guys want me to be on the screen with you, I could be over here with you guys. We do have merch available. Check that stuff out. But I could be over here with you guys. So let me drag this over in case you want me here with you, explaining things. And I'm also going to explain how to get into this token today, and any other tokens like this on the Binance Smart Chain. Cool. And so long list of different projects and stuff like that. As they emerge, they throw them on here and you can find them, right? That's how this works. I want to push this. I don't know why this is listed the way that it is right now. There we go. I guess multiple things came in after Yamcha. Octree's been a thing though. Did they just not have it listed here? I don't know. I guess Pokemoon.app. I don't know. Some of these might be really good ones to check out, but today we're checking out Yumcha. And so if we go to the actual website, we can just copy this right here, right? And you could find it some other way, but this is what I'm trusting as my source for Yumcha. Is do your own research. So we got Yumcha up on screen. This is what the website looks like. Yumcha token, their governance token. They're letting you know that Yumcha VT, Vanguard tool, total world stock. This ETF is one of the broadcast or broadest equity products on the market, offering exposure to global equity markets, including the U.S., ex-U.S. developed markets, and emerging economies. 1% fee on LP stakes. So there's a 1% fee on your LP stakes for that, and no fee on the other one. take that with some information. Okay, cool. When we looked at this thing earlier this morning, this token right here was around $2 or something like that. It shot up to about $3. Now it's rounding about $5. I wish I would have known. It was about $1.20 last night when I slept on it. What's wrong with you, Smurf? Okay, this token down here that we're actually using, the YCVT token, was about 120 earlier today when we bought into it. It's up over $80 itself, and so all the stuff that we put into it has gone up, and it's helped. We went into it because the APR they are promising was 25%. It's an average, so it's not really a promise, but it's 25% APR per day. 190, it was 180 at the time or something like that, but now it's 191 APR per week. In a year, 9,956 APR. And so for me, that was like a lot. And so I was like, I don't normally ape into things, but let me try to ape into it a little bit real quick. And so I did a little aping into it, and it's paid off. It's paid off. I was able to pull out over $300 or so worth earlier, which I just have sitting in my account right now. I'm going to flip it back into, or not flip it, I'm just going to compound it back into this. And so when I compound it, that's going to be part of the today's video, where I'm able to show you guys exactly, how to do the swap. We call it swapping, but it's it's trading, but it's swapping portion of things. And it's swapping because it's like kind tokens, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, the stuff is really, really interesting looking over here. They're telling me more like almost $2,000 that I'm supposed to earn a day. APR is over 9,000. It's stupid, bro. This is crazy. Okay, and so here we go. Yumcha. And so yeah, this is a VFAT tools, and when we look at this, it says powered by VFAT tools on the page. And so if you're used to using VFAT, when you use VFAT over here, so if I were to click on, it says, you say various, you click on various when you're using VFAT in their columns. And I might have this over a little bit too far to the left. Let me pull this back to you guys over here. No, it's good. Okay. Yeah, when you click on that, it'll take you into the farm itself. It'll read the contracts. You need to be logged into your wallet, and it'll show you all this information on one of the farms that they have on their list. So it's a really, really cool, powerful tool. They're going to break down all this information that you might not normally catch on a farm's page, and give you an idea how much you can be making per hour, because all you got to do is divide that day by 24, and you got how much you're going to be making per hour. And so, yeah, now the price went up since I just showed it a second ago by $3 more. And we also got in here this morning when it was around $100,000 locked in the project, and it's quickly approaching 1 million. So really happy about that. Yeah, if we look at VFAT tools, other than the nice information breakdown on the page and all that stuff, it'll let you know your LP tokens. So how many LP tokens you have in there. That's also just nice information stuff, I guess. But oftentimes you can't know how much that LP is worth in dollar amount, USD amount or something like that, or what it's broken into specifically without pulling it out. And this lets you see that, unless you're really used to knowing how to read Binance scan. So this is really nice for that. And then also with this tool, anything that they have in this, you can directly use the platform to stake and unstake and claim your rewards on all these other farms. So I'm using it for, and this specific platform only uses this, but all these other ones, like I'm going to click into, do I have anything staked in these? I'm just going to click on one, see if it loads up all the information. Okay. And so like right here, this one is one with the boardroom. It's an algorithmic stablecoin project, and I could approve the contract from here. I could stake the contract from here. I could unstake. I could claim. I could revoke approval, and I could exit. There's all these different things that you can do from VFAT tools, and so it's really cool. I'm pretty sure the farm that we're talking about today, Yumcha, is their second baby. They're one that's working on an algorithmic stablecoin. I could be wrong there. It could just be a project in their ecosystem. I don't know. One of these other ones that they're listing. But yeah, this one only uses VFAT. And so if we look at their website itself, which was, we had it over here, it's the exact same thing. It's not like all these other farms where they have nice buttons and stuff like that for you to click on. Usually it's like a nice interface. They have buttons hovering and stuff like that. Nope, they're like just straight up text and stuff like that. We're serious developers and blah, 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 blah. But right now we have $37 to claim from this one. And if I were to refresh that, it's probably up even, I don't know, maybe. I could be talking out of my ass right now. But it might be up that much more. So we're going to look at this. 43.77. So yeah, it wasn't up $6 since since we refreshed the page, since doing this. So a lot of fucking potential here. In my opinion, I do still consider this to be a high risk project. It's very fresh and new, but let's check some things out. Let's see how will we get into this. And so let's say I wanted to get into this with BUSD. I had some BUSD or I had some BNB or something like that, right? My life is just destined to, damn, I gotta find out why that error happens for people sometimes. But cool. So I got some, I need to get this Yumcha contract actually. So I have a bunch of Yumcha that I earned earlier. And so first I need to get Yumcha. Or I could also, another way to get the actual token is I could just click on like one of these probably. And that would probably get me the Yumcha. Maybe. Or up here they probably have something to say buy Yumcha. Yeah, buy here. And then BSC scan. So information's usually there on the website. If it's not, they're not doing enough work for you. So I'm going to take this. I've earned some Yumcha already today. I'm going to do that. And then I can see how much I've earned. We can see how much this is worth. And it says it's worth $345. Whew. We're going to split this in half to 172. Actually, probably whatever. I'm going to split it in 172. I'm going to split it in half. I have my slippage at 1% right now. And what's slippage? One of my friends are just asking about this because usually this is the issue when you get an error on Binance Smart Chain, why something can go through. But it says slippage tolerance right here. It says slippage tolerance. And then it says 1%. And so if for whatever reason you're trading between a token and it's super volatile, you want to click this little gear icon right here and you'll change that and you'll increase it to like 3 or 2 or 10 or 15. Usually you don't have to go that damn high. And in fact, usually if you have to go over, this is another like cool trick. If you ever have to go over like 10% or 5% even, once you start to get up to those numbers, consider doing this because it's having trouble estimating how much gas it's supposed to figure out for you because of all the decimal points that go into calculating cryptocurrency things. And so what you want to do is consider taking out those decimals, delete them and put a 0 in there, especially if it's something you really want to get into. On either side, test that out at each level that you're going up with, and it might actually allow you to transfer it through at a much lower rate than people are thinking you can get through at. So that's a nice little trick. I'm gonna convert this now. Try at 1%. It should go through because I don't think there's enough people holding this shit. Like, what did BSC scan say? Yeah, it's 28 addresses on this one. I don't understand. And then this one, 127 addresses. So I'm just catching up. But it's so fresh. It's so young. But yeah, I'm going to take those gains. So we split that. Let me split that. Shout out Stunner Breezy. He didn't have anything to do with me finding this, but I think he's just a good content creator. Often helping out his community to find them gains. Not like charitable or something like that, but like I mean charitable in the sense of helping them find them gains. That's all you gotta be. Let's see, Yumcha. So I'm gonna type it into Yumcha, and to get here I was on this swap screen, on the normal exchange screen, and I'm on exchange.pancakeswap.finance. I didn't say that initially because I figured that was like normal. And then I pushed the liquidity button right here in the middle. You can push it over here on the left panel, but it's going to refresh the entire page and take you over to the exact same thing. So push that. I find the two tokens that I want to pair up together as liquidity, and they need to be equal portions. So if I have $10 of BNB, or in this case $10 of BUSD, United States dollars, and I have $10 worth of Yumcha, I need to, or $12 worth of Yumcha, let's say, so it's uneven. I could only then pair up the 10 BUSD with $10 worth of Yumcha. So I'd have $2 worth of Yumcha as a remainder still sitting in my wallet because I wasn't able to pair it up. So that happens all the time when you're pairing up liquidity. Okay. Especially if it's a volatile token, you could pair it up and then like within a few seconds you're like, damn, I can't even pair them for as much as I thought I was gonna be able to. Wait, what am I pairing this into right now? Don't want to go to. Oh, I wanted to sell it back into one thing. That's right. I'm bad. Hold up. I wanted to take my Yumcha and I'm gonna buy the YC. This is how you, because I'm treating this YC VT right now like it's a third-party stock share. And so, wow, I could only buy one for this much Yumcha, though? I swear I was swinging shit earlier. We're gonna do it. It's like a $100 stock thing. So I'm like, fuck it. And this is like all gains this morning. Like as long as we get out in the right amount of time, then we're like in total profit right now. And that's what happens when you jump into something at the right timing. Then you have a little bit more liberty, and you start to play things a little different than other people that are entering it at a later time. So now I want to take, because I split it into BUSD, and then the actual token that I wanted was YCVT. So now it's split appropriately, actually. I'm going to pair that together. The same thing can happen to you sometimes when you're pairing together liquidity. If you don't have that, the slippage changed over here. Sometimes when you're pairing together liquidity, it'll be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So change the zero, change the slippage, and go through there. And if it's not working for either of those things, you keep getting some type of weird Google thing, listen to your desktop and see if it's doing like a bring type of like error issue. I did have a friend that was like having his computer stop things, like the pop-ups and stuff like that, were like reading it as something bad or whatever the heck. So he had to like refresh his cache. I think he like might have uninstalled the pop-up blocker that he had or whatever entirely, and like restarted his computer, all this other crazy shit. Like I've never had a pop-up blocker that was that bad. But yeah, that can happen to people. So there's that. Now we can see, since I paired that together, here's my liquidity points down here. They're paired together. You can see it. It's $173 with the equivalent in YCVT. Again, this is all profit from earlier today. And my goal with this farm is to only have profit in it after a short amount of time and take my stuff and put it back into the other things. And it hopefully would have increased because what I put it in with increased. And so, yeah, we got that right there. It's the liquidity points. But what do you do with that? If I leave it as is right now, anytime that people trade between YCVT and BUSD, I will make something off of those trades, a very small percentage. But what you want to do is you pull it together with other people in one of these farms so that, yeah, the farm is technically earning that and they pay you out a third-party token. And so that's what we're doing. So at this portion, I could either go to VFAT Tools and stake it over here, or I could go to the official website of this project and stake it. I'm going to go to the official website of the project, Yumcha.finance, because I feel like people are probably more used to that. We'll say it was 43 hours before just sitting here. Refresh the page just to see how much it made and while we were yabbering. It's at $53 now. We're going to push the stake button. Is it just going to stake all? Does it just stake all? Wow, I guess it just stakes all. You don't get an option. That is an interesting thing. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, I didn't realize they only let you stake all. I wonder if it's different on VFAT. I haven't paid it. Usually I stake all anyways. Oh, see, yeah, they might have it different with their plus and minus button. I wonder if there was a plus and minus button over here too and I just didn't notice. There is. There's a plus and minus button right there if you want to change how much the LP is, I believe. So you need to refresh for this whole interface to do its thing for you. It won't just update automatically like other pages. They'll like take a second and then they bling and everything updates for you. This one don't do that. You need to do it yourself. And there we go though. There's our shish kebab. We got it in there. It's saying we'll earn a little bit more within 1 day. And also, when you stake something into a farm, it pulls out for, typically they'll pull out for you whatever you had sitting there. And so if I were to go over here and look at like this is how much we made during today's this video, then 1.9 BNB, or 0.19, excuse me, you were like 1.9, that's a little insane. No, not that much. Almost 0.2 though, almost a fifth of a BNB, which is pretty damn good gains for that short amount of time. So that's what we're doing today. That's what I think has some insane potential. I don't know. I don't think the token itself is going to continue to go up into like a 10x potential or something like that. But I do think when they have something like when we're looking at VFAT tools and they're talking about 10% a day, 25% a day, 27% a day, refresh this thing, see if it's still above this 25% one that I caught it at. So that's what I'm like monitoring. Come on, VFAT. It's really quick though, right? Yeah, still above this 27% a day. APR, so interest paid, 192% a week. This is, really similar to like what we see on like platforms like, I'm just gonna show it up or pop it up. Oops, BNB stake is like been really popular on the Binance Smart Chain, but over here you're relying on this type of like drip type. I mean, it's similar, I guess, but you're relying on other stuff. You might have to lock it up, which is also not unheard of in crypto, but you might have to do all this other crap to get this versus just compounding yourself like a normal liquidity farm and all that stuff. So I always prefer liquidity farms. I always feel like they're a lot less ruggable. Even when they do rug, you have more opportunity there to play the market versus other type of projects. So that's what I'm looking at today. That's what I think has the most gains on the Binance Smart Chain, opportunity-wise in the recent. And if we was kicking it on the couch, you came through, you was like, Smurf, what's up? How's it going? What's up with the DeFi things, money match gaming? Of course, I'd let you know this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You need to do your own research, homie. And but this is what we're doing. And so hopefully you've enjoyed today's update episode, whatever you want to call it. Give us a like, thumbs up if you want us to keep making these type of things. And we're going to get into some gaming and stuff like that, other work as far as the continuous live stream for today goes. See you guys in the next one.